What's up? We are live with the one, the only. I don't know anybody that can tell it better than Marina Simone, my good friend. She is just, I don't know what to say. She's just flipping amazing. She tells it like it is. She gives us to us straight. And she is so spot on in every single thing that she tells us. Guys, if you are building an online business, let me tell you, you better listen up because I don't know anybody that can give you strategies like Marina can that is going to help you crush your business online. But the best part is she gives you these strategies without being an influencer. So if you're ready to up level your business, if you're ready to jumpstart 2021 right now, today, make sure you say, hey, let me know where it is you guys are coming in from. I am streaming this everywhere because everybody needs to hear this. So you are on my Facebook, you are on my confidence group, and you are on my YouTube because we need this message out. Hey, Heather, how are you? Marina Simone, my good friend, my go-to, my help me, I'm in stuck mode. You are my go-to woman. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited.
Well, thanks for having me. And I'm so excited to do this for you and your audience because listen, we've all got hit in 2020. We're ready for 2021 to be different. So, I've got a plan. I've got a plan in place for what I'll be doing personally for my brand and for my network marketing business. So I'm really just excited. I'm excited to just be able to share it with you guys.
Yeah. And I can't wait. Like I take everything that you say and I literally go and I implement right away because you never let me astray. Like,
Aww.
honestly, guys, like I have her phone dialed in. I text her. I'm like, help, I need help with this. What do I do? She is a branding strategist. She is an online marketing genius. And what she tells you to do, let me tell you, you better do it because she knows her shit. That's all I'm going to say. She knows her shit. Like
I know my shit. I do know my shit.
She tells it like it is. She tells it like it is.
Yeah. Well, let's do it. I mean, I'm an open book. And one thing that you know about me is that I always want to give tangible, action steps. So like, let's just have that conversation. What are the complaints? What's going on? Like, what is the stuff you're hearing from your humans?
For me, and I don't know if you guys are feeling it. Guys, if you have questions for Marina on what to do, she's all things Instagram, she's all things Facebook, put it in the comments below. I'll show it up. That's why I'm on StreamYard, and that's why I love it. But for me, Marina, it's really about growing my influence, right? Like I feel like I put all of this content out and I've got a great following, but I want to get more engagement on my posts because it gets kind of crickets. And B, I just want to reach more people. Like I have a message that I want to share with the world. So how do I do that?
Well, it's funny you're saying this because I literally just had this conversation with my business coach the other day. And I was just like, look, I think I sometimes can get caught up in a space where we get into this autopilot of how we post, an autopilot of how we're serving, an autopilot how we show up, and we forget what we're selling. And it's so funny when he was like, what are you selling? And I'm like, oh, well, I teach moms how to go to the cubicle to the throne. He said, no, what are you selling? And I was like, I sell a different lifestyle. No, what are you selling? And like, it took me a minute. And finally I was like, I'm selling a transformation. What does a transformation lead to? It leads to happiness. And that was a moment for me where I was just like, what does everybody need in 2021? You need some damn happiness after 2020. And so it all of a sudden, like I just had this moment where I was like, I need to obsess about how does my offer or what I offer, how is that going to create happiness for someone? And sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's weight loss. Sometimes it's getting rid of the wrinkles on the forehead. Whatever that is, whatever your product or your service does, in some way, shape, or form, it's going to lead to happiness for the end user. And I forgot that. And not only you see her in the background, by the way.
I know. Put happiness in the comments and then we can all just go, oh my God, she's the cutest thing in the entire world. I just love that face. Those cheeks are out of control.
I just can't even stand it. She like literally, that's my happiness. Like it's not more money. No, it's her. So if somebody wants to sell me, it's got to be attached to her. And then my 10-year-old, my family, that's literally what lights me up. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, would have been, dancing on a bar. But anyway, so, right? Like, what is that
drink.
happiness? And so when we focus on that and then obsess about what we're offering and matching that with our message, holy crap, we can truly become unstoppable. But we've got to take a minute and realize that we're not our company. We're not our product. We're not selling that. We're selling happiness. And selling is okay. Stop thinking it's a dirty word, because it's not.
Right. Right. So we've got to sell our happiness. But when you know who your audience is, and maybe that's what you can help with, Marina, like you have to know what your audience is, right? For you, Marina, it's your kids. But for somebody that doesn't have kids, or somebody that's like me, where my kids are older or they're empty nesters, it's a different type of happiness that you're selling.
Yeah. No, it is. It's all the things that she's.
Oh, bring that sweet thing online.
Hello, bring her up here.
Tika.
She's gonna look. She already knows how to write. Go ahead, take notes. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys make sure you got your notes ready.
Yeah, get your notes ready, right? So, everybody's happiness is different, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to moments, memories, right? Moments, memories. Because at the end of the day, if we're not creating moments and memories in life, nothing else matters. And yeah, mommy's right here. That's what people are missing.
Mommy, no.
Yep, that's right. They're missing moments because they're on the hamster wheel. So we talk about the hamster wheel. We talk about the job. We talk about the 40 hours a week. But we're missing the main point, which is the moments.
I love it. Put moments in the comments, guys, if that's making sense.
Does that make sense here? Because it's like, we talk about the pain, show the happiness. The happiness is sitting here right now. I'm making money while I'm doing an interview with one of my good friends and freaking my kid on my lap. Like, what? This is
yes, you're right. Like, that is amazing.
Right? Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you. You know what to ad lib and everything. You're really good at this.
She's so smart.
She really is. She's over here writing. I don't know what she's writing. You got to obsess about how can you, one, create happiness in your own life, right? Whatever that means to you. And then how can you teach it? Like, how can you teach it? How can you teach? And you're like, oh, how do you teach happiness? You show up that way. You lead by example. You give value, and you show that what we've created in network marketing is just a freaking better life, period. End of conversation. And I think we forget that. So in 2021, we're selling happiness. And we've got to figure out what that means for our target audience. So for you, if you don't have kids, right? What you've got to identify, what does that mean to you? That's right. What does happiness mean to you? And then go and talk. Okay. And go talk about it.
Yeah.
Go talk about it, because it's going to attract those.
You slay it. You slay it like she is.
Can I teach, please?
No.
Are you done? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Can you come over here and get her while I'm over here on the training?
Guys, just say how cute is she in the comments. Like, how cute is this little thing? I just love the cheeks. I want to like come and
scream. Oh, good job, Daddy. I don't know what that said, but all right. She's scribbled it out. Real life. Like, this is the people. People want to not have to live life in desperation mode, right? They don't want to live life where they have to literally listen to a boss that's up their butt, not be able to sleep in, not be able to have the moments where their kids, where they're not gritting their teeth and screaming at them because they just need a minute because the whole day was a show. You know what I mean? Like, that's what people really want. And so that's what we want to show. That's what we want to bring to the table. What up, Rob Sperry? I see you.
The legend, another legend right there with us. Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Another legend. Hello, Mr. Rob. So, okay, Marina, so I've got this message, right? And I feel like I'm not reaching the people that I need to be reaching. How do I still sell? How do I sell this freedom? How do I sell this happiness when I don't have this massive following? Like, what can I do so that I get more reach, more likes, more tribes, more people following me?
Well, first off, the more that you keep wanting, just know that it's a lot to handle. Sometimes I wish, not sometimes, there's a lot of times where I'm like, I'm so grateful and blessed for the following that I've created over the past decade. And just so you know, it's the past decade. Let's be clear here. It's been a decade, right? So when you look at my social media following, it's a decade. You look at my email, it's a decade, right? But it's like, it's overwhelming. Like I tried to personally connect with every single person that watches my stories, that's commenting on my things, that are liking my things. And I can't get to everybody. Otherwise I'll be chained to social media. That's not the life I want to live either. Right.
Right.
So when I did have the 20, 30 people, do you know, I actually think I sold more and recruited more because I was more attentive. And so we have it in our mind that it's because we don't have more, we're not making more. When in fact, if you can't handle what you already have, how is God going to give you more? It's just not going to happen. And so that was that moment for me where it was like, I had to really appreciate what was happening. You don't have to be an influencer to make $1,000 a month. You don't have to be an influencer to make $10,000 a month. In fact, I know 8-figure earners that don't even have social media. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you're going to use social media as a tool, stop stalling and stopping yourself because you think you have to be something else in order to be successful. You don't.
Right.
People don't go to your following and say, oh my God, Julie only has like 20,000 followers. I'm not buying that from her. That's not what they say. That's not what they think. It's not how it works. It's the connection. It's the emotional connection. And if you sell happiness through your social media account, eventually that person will buy from you. It's plain and simple.
I love it. And you know what? You're so right. Because if we focus on and we nurture that small little audience that we have, they become our tribe. They become our best friends. And when we have such a big following, you don't get to connect with those many humans like you were talking about because you just don't have enough time to do it. And so, yes, you might have more followers, but it's that like, know, and trust factor that makes people buy from you. And just because you're an influencer doesn't mean that you have that like, know, and trust factor. It's not that intimate level of like conversations that you can have.
No, and I was just muting because they were playing the thing in the background, so just make sure you guys didn't have to hear the Christmas stuff because whatever. But no, that is the biggest block that hits people because there are just measuring who you are by the amount of followers, likes, and comments. Knock that out now. Knock it out. No one knew who I was when I was making multiple 6 figures on social media. I wasn't a big influencer. I was just doing the do, making the money. In fact, I have a girl that gets literally maybe 100 to 200 views on her Facebook lives, and she literally does 9,000 in sales. I have a girl that just messages people and comments on their stuff and doesn't even post, and she makes 9,000 in personal sales a month. So it's not about, at the end of the day, it's about the connection. It's about the work we do on the back end of that social media. If you're just going to post and pray, you're wasting your energy.
And it doesn't matter if you're an influencer and you're posting and praying. You know what I mean?
No, they have to do work too. Influencers, they're exhausted. Trust me. They're exhausted.
And they're not making any money. So who cares? Like many influencers, they don't even know how to monetize what they've got in their following. It drives
me have no idea.
Bonkers.
They come to me so I can help them figure out how to make money off their 1 million followers. It drives me bonkers.
Totally. I'm like, are you making money? Like, if you're not making an impact and you're not making an income, then get off of social media. You know what I mean? Like, it's those two things that are so important.
Yeah.
And people think that they need to have 1 million followers to make an impact or an income. And the truth is absolutely not.
That's right.
You know, Marina, I'm gonna be raw. I'm gonna be honest. I look at you and I'm like, I want what she has, right? We all have this like compare-itis, and I'm like over on TikTok watching these people like explode out of the water, and here I am doing my videos every single day consistently, and I get like, I don't know, I'm trying to get that 2,000 follower mark. What do we do when we're frustrated? What do we do when we've got this like compare-itis? We're like, I want to get to that level, because I think it stops so many of us in our tracks.
Yeah. I was doing that on TikTok, by the way, when I first started. I was copying what other people were doing, and I wasn't being myself. I honestly. And then I was like, because I was afraid to let the dork out. I know that sounds so funny and so stupid, but it's like, I'm a dork. And Jason tells me, my HBO, my honey, tells me all the time, he's like, you're not funny. He thinks I'm funny, but I'm not as funny as he thinks I am. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like, I'm a complete dork. And I've come out of my shell. And I stopped copying other people, and I started to just do my own thing and not care what the trend was, not just do it. And then all of a sudden, things started happening for me. And so I would say the same thing to you or anyone else that's struggling and you're like, God, I want it to happen on TikTok. TikTok might not be the thing for you to go viral on, but it doesn't mean you can't do the 333 method, right? Where you're over there and you're complimenting and connecting and prospecting. It doesn't mean you can't create great content. It's just not going viral. Viral doesn't equal money. I had a video that went viral on TikTok and I didn't get paid off of it. So it didn't really matter that I went viral, right? I have 30 something thousand followers on TikTok and it's hard. My stuff is Instagram and Facebook. And I did that really quickly, but that doesn't mean I know all those people. So I didn't make a buck off them, right? It's the back end. It's how do you monetize? How do you take them through a funnel? You're doing incredible. And I know you want to get to that next level because I remember being at where you're at and wanting to break the ceiling of that next level. And I just had to get with the right people, get with the right mentors, get in the right masterminds, hire the right humans, and honestly just, find out from me what was that offer that I was going to give that was going to make me different than everyone else that I enjoyed doing. What was the message that I enjoyed giving? And that's I think that's why I've had such an incredible year, honestly, is because I figured all that out.
And it's been a year for you.
It's definitely been a year for me. It's been interesting, that's for sure.
And that's the thing. I was talking to my girlfriend today and she was like asking me about my business. I was like, COVID's been good to me. Okay. Like, that's all I can say. Like, this has been my year. This has been your year. Like, we can sit here and be like, oh, COVID. And I was like, I don't even know if I want people to know how good of a year it's been for me because I don't want people to feel bad. But the point of this is you can make 2020 into 2021 whatever you want it to be. You can let COVID be an excuse for you, or you can let COVID push you and be like, you know what? Now is the time that I need to be online. Now is the time that I need to pour into my business because people are online absolutely crushing their business right now into 2021, right? Yeah. And so I know like you are set up to give all of the massive value that we need into 2021. Aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what you got. I'm so excited.
Okay. So I was supposed to have an in-person event this year in July, and it was going to be a 2-day event. It was going to be incredible. And then obviously COVID hit, and it was my first live event for our community. And honestly, I was so bummed, I was just so excited about it. And I moved it into next year. And then I was like, why am I waiting to do something just because we can't get in person? Because I have the best of the best friends in this industry that are willing to give back to our community for free. And so we had such an incredible year, all of us that are going to be speaking. So I decided that I'm going to get 30 top earners in the industry together, and we're doing what's called a Slay Online Sales Closeout event. We're going to be bringing exact strategies of what we're doing on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, branding. I've got somebody coming in who is like someone who does social media copy as an expert. She's going to be coming on and teaching us how to exactly post on social media to actually create that happiness, create those triggers emotionally, which that training alone is worth thousands and thousands of dollars, by the way. And she's coming to do this. And I'm just like so excited that she's going to be doing it. She's been literally in marketing for over 10 years. But the biggest piece of it is you're going to give me 3 days for this virtual event, December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And I'm going to give you back 365 days of video content examples, of profit posts, of prospecting scripts, of daily method of operation, TikTok strategies, YouTube strategies. Like, you're going to have an actual plan coming out of this 3-day event, December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Right. And I think that's what's missing, in my opinion. In a lot of events, there's a lot of rah-rah and fluff. And for me, that just doesn't work. That's just not who I am. That's not the way my brain works. And so every speaker, it's clear for them when they come. Everybody needs to leave with either a workbook, needs to leave with an exercise they can do daily, or something that's going to tangibly work for them for 20 and 21. And I think that that's what's going to make this so different. So we've got incredible lineup. You're
You
going
have
to
a
be an
baby
incredible
and I have a
speaker.
puppy. You have a baby and I have a puppy.
Oh, let me see your puppy. I'm
You want to
obsessed
see
with
my puppy?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
want
God.
to see your puppy.
Hi,
So,
Hi.
oh my gosh, how cute. I want.
You want one? She's yours. Go away.
I was told no.
Steve, will you come and get her with a cookie or something?
Give her a cookie. Give her a cookie.
Give the dog a cookie, and she
Give
already
the dog a cookie. Here's the deal, though. Like, it's early bird, so the early bird tickets expire on the 16th, and then it goes up to regular price. I think you have a special link too for the
I
early
do.
bird.
Hold on. Let me post it.
Absolutely.
In the comments here. I can't post from my computer, so I have it saved. If
That's
you guys
okay.
want the event, like, here's the thing, and I know some of you are thinking, well, Julie, you just did an event. How is different? Right? Like, how is this going to be different than the event that you are doing right now?
So, I mean, one, it's 3 days and it's going to be workshop style. So we're actually going to be doing exercises of how to work on your content, how to make profit posts. The other piece of it is we're going to have panels. I'm really excited about the moms panel. It's going to be incredible.
Ooh, tell me about the moms panel. I don't know that one.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a panel of moms, and some are making 1,000 a month, and some are making 10,000 a month. It's really important that we didn't just bring in top earners to this event because we want everyone to learn from everyone, right? And so it's important to know that as moms, it's okay, right? It's totally okay to feel like failure sometimes, but it's not okay to beat up on yourself. So the moms that are on this panel have been through a lot. And they've picked it up, and there's strategies that they've used, and there's things that they've used to outsource. And so they're going to bring all that goodness. I've got one of my top sales coaches that's going to be coming to the stage, and it's going to be teaching how to use Trello with my 333 system for the leads. You're going to have actual Trello boards you get to go home with. Like, it's actual tangible things. And I think that's what makes this so important. And, right now for $77, you're going to get like, I don't know, 45, 50 hours worth of training. And it's just insane. And you'll have 7 days to watch the replays. So if something happens, you'll have 7 days to watch the replay.
I love it. I love it because you know what? That's probably, honestly, Marina, one of the things that was, we had so much training, but there wasn't action steps. It was like, make sure you take what you learn and you go apply it. And so now you're going to teach us, it sounds like totally different things. I've got my YouTube strategy mapped out for people with like a step-by-step for them. And they're going to go, and then it's not just like, we're going to talk about it. Like, you're going to have, okay, now go and do X, Y, and Z.
Oh, and we just added a VIP option where you prospect with me for 3 hours. So that's the VIP ticket. Yeah. So it's kind of insane. And it's not priced very high at all. But that's going to be expiring soon too, because we're just putting a lot of cool stuff. And I think when you purchase within the next 48 hours, you get my Instagram tracker and training for Instagram too.
I love it. I love it. And how many people have you recruited in your life, Marie? Like, so if I got to ask, oh my God, like thousands, right?
Oh yeah. Easy. I mean, literally, you guys, like, from a touch of a button. Oh, we're going to have email marketing. Ooh. All network marketers need an email list. If you don't have one, you're going to have one by the time you leave here, because we're going to have simple action steps for that too. But I mean, with a touch of a button, I mean, I can make 5,000 in sales right now if I wanted to, like, so that's what we want. We want to create a business that we control, not that controls us. And that's really important for 2021.
I love it. I love it. Hello, Miss Michelle Barnes. And here's the thing, guys. Marina is a 7-figure earner now. It was not always this way. And so we might be looking at Marina, you might be looking at me like, well, I can't have what they have or what she has. I mean, I'm not 7 figures yet. I will be, but I'm not there yet, So what I want you to know is, what is the one piece of advice that you have for people? Because I know what mine is, to get us over that hump, to get us so that we can become that 6 and 7 figure earner.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the, we're bringing in some top trainers that are going to be talking about creating the longevity mindset. Like, what are the things that they do on a daily basis to get through the hurdles? At the end of the day, it's so funny. Where is it? Literally, I read this thing today and it was just like, you know, because my funnel broke and all things. No, that's not it. I don't know where it is now, but it was basically like, you're not going to be able to, what is it? You're not going to be able to get to the top without, you know, being set on fire. It's just, it has to happen in order for us to level up. And so in order for you to break through to make $1,000 a month from 500, or to, you know, go from a team of 100 to a team of 500, you have to be ready for that. And a lot of us, I didn't make money for 2 years in network marketing. I spent more than I made. And I was pissed. Like, why not me? Why not now? I look back and I'm like, holy crap, thank God that girl did not deserve 6 figures. Okay. And so some of you are still in that place and you're right there. Like, it's like right there on the other side. And you need to hear that one thing. If for $77 you heard that one thing at my event, what if? And then what if someone you know attends the event and got that one thing, but you said no? Right. That would hurt even more. Just saying. You know
you know what? It's funny because for me, that one thing has been investing in myself. Yeah. And when I started to invest in myself is when I started to A, take my business seriously. B, I showed up with everything that I learned. So for $77, investing in yourself, for knowing that, okay, I took this money and I invested and I have no choice. I have to make this work because I have financially put myself on the line, you know, and there's something to be said with free, right? When something is given to us, we don't necessarily take it for what it really is. And so that's my biggest tip of advice, because I really did start to invest in myself, invest in my business financially. And it's incredible what has happened. And so the fact that like for $77, I'm going to get a 365-day plan of what I need to do in order.
No, literally, that's what you guys are. Even if that's all you got. Just saying.
Which is not going to be. Like, no. I can tell you, Marina doesn't just deliver. Like, she over delivers. I would never put my name on something that I didn't 100% back. I wouldn't have Marina on here sharing to my audience if I didn't know that whatever she gives is like 150% more value than what she's actually charging, guys. So if you want the link, put Summit below because I will send it over to you personally. I did put it in the comments, but I'm in so many different places streaming right now and I don't want it to get lost. And I don't have a pretty link, which is so annoying because I don't use WordPress. So I use Kartra and I didn't have a pretty link. So it's not like this nice little cute pretty link where you could do like Julie Reynolds.
You can create a bit.ly or a tiny.
Do you know that I'm so not tech savvy?
I know. I'm just telling you now. I just honestly, the only reason I said that is because I saw Marissa. She did that. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's smart.
Smart. That would be smart. So put Summit. See, guys, and you can still run an online business without being tech savvy.
Yeah, you don't have to know all the things.
You don't have to. She's like your stories just blow my mind, what you create in your stories. But guys, for $77, this summit is going to be insane. Like I tell you, you're going to get probably $4,000 worth of value, if not more, by just showing up for these 3 days.
Yep, for sure. Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you, guys. So put Summit below. I will make sure I will personally send you a message. The link is right over there. When does the price go up, Marina, really quickly?
November 16th, it goes up to regular price. And then it's, goes up then. And the fast acting bonuses are gone by the 16th too.
And what are the fast acting bonuses?
The Instagram tracker, the Instagram training, 10 expert trainings that have never been seen before. I don't know, it's all on the page of all the good stuff. Yeah, all the good stuff.
Awesome. All right, guys. So just put Summit in the comments. I'll send you a message. Marina, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I look up to you. I am like 3 steps behind you, maybe 2. I will be there as well.
You will. I know you will. You're incredible.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great one.
Bye.
Enjoy your night.